The new party had hoped to implement a socialist rule in the United States and was established to counteract the influence of a Democrat Party that they viewed as too moderate and too centered. Now it seems that almost 10 years after the Socialist Party fell apart, their strategy of upward growth has reached the White House. Obama's ties to the DSA's new party is beyond just an association. It is outright membership as clearly defined by the party's August 1996 newsletter in an outright socialist organization. In addition to the scanned images below, or the scanned images that you see before you right now, you can visit the related reference sites for more documents. These are the first 2 pages of the New Party News Spring 1996. This is not about someone else named Barack Obama who happened to live in Chicago at the same time. As you will see, this is photographic evidence. These pages prove that Barack Obama was a member of the Illinois New Party and was endorsed by them in his 1996 Illinois State Senate race. Ebony Magazine remarks, during the campaign, Tillman highlighted divisive comments Davis made in an August 1970 issue of Ebony. The white female, he says, often gives the black man certain kinds of recognition that the black woman oftentimes does not give him, unquote. The Davis campaign countered that Davis was speaking as a psychologist in his role as a training director at a health center. Although Davis was fully promoted as a Democratic candidate, he also ran as a new party candidate. Supporting this was New Party's celebration of him as the first New Party member elected to the U.S. Congress. Although the state of Illinois did not permit fusion voting, New Party advocated fusion voting as a means to promote their party and party agenda and to particularly project New Party ideology into the mainstream Democratic Party. The candidates were referred to as NP Democrats. NP Democrats, meaning New Party Democrats. They were required to sign a contract mandating a, quote, visible and active relationship, unquote, with New Party. During this time frame, New Party was experiencing substantial growth and included in its ranks a young Barack Obama. Davis also received the endorsement of the Chicago Democratic Socialists of America, the CDSA, of which he is a member, and had a relationship predating his congressional run with the Democratic Socialists of America. ACORN, AFL-CIO, Sierra Club, and International Brotherhood of Teamsters are also among his endorsers. Election results in the March 19th Democratic primaries, Davis won huge, garnishing more votes than the 2 closest candidates, Tillman and Smith, combined. In the November 5th general election, Davis won with 82% of the votes cast over Republican Randy Barrow and third-party candidate Chauncey Stroud, independent. Political positions: Davis voted against the resolution to authorize military force against Iraq. He also voted against the Patriot Act. He voted against the Military Commissions Act. Davis voted in favor of the $700 billion financial bailout package in 2008. Controversies: affiliation with Reverend Sun Myung Moon. You may recall that Moon is connected with Tong Soon Park, connected with the Secretary General of the UN, whose name was Kofi Annan. In 2004, Davis met with national controversy when he crowned the Reverend Sun Myung Moon in a religious ceremony at the Dirksen Senate Office Building, honoring the controversial spiritual leader. And the reason I mention all this is because Kofi Annan, and as well as Maurice Strong, were implicated in the Food for Oil program, which illegally diverted money to Saddam's so-called non-existent weapons of mass destruction program. The Food for Oil scandal allowed Saddam to sidestep the sanctions. Maurice Strong is now a fugitive hiding in communist China. I believe Tong Soon Park is in jail again. These are the associates of the Reverend Sun Myung Moon. This whole group of people are influence peddlers. In 2004, Davis met with national controversy when he crowned the Reverend Sun Myung Moon in a religious ceremony at the Dirksen Senate Office Building, honoring the controversial spiritual leader. Moon described himself the Messiah at the crowning ceremony, in which Davis appeared on the invitation as a sponsoring co-chair. Davis wore white gloves and carried the crown on a pillow to crown Moon and his wife the King and Queen of Peace. Davis told Christian Challenge that Moon declaring himself the Messiah was similar to a baseball team owner telling team members that we're the greatest team on earth prior to a baseball game. Davis said the Peace Awards were to recognize people for promoting peace. Of course, the highest recognition goes to the highest promoter, and the highest promoter is Reverend Moon. So they came up with something higher than the certificates and plaques that other folks get. Salon later said that Davis was the only member of Congress in attendance who took pride in the ceremony. They also reported that Davis has accepted money from fundraisers organized by Moon. When asked to name an initiative or program that Moon had promoted that advanced the cause of peace, Davis could not answer.